Cheers, everybody. Welcome back to another beer review. And in this one, we've off to the S43 Brewery in County Durham. County Durham? Yeah. Just getting my geography book, getting me geography right in my head. We have got a double IPA, a New Zealand double IPA. Quite excited about this. Clocking in at 8.1% ABV. And it is a Canada Taupo. Super smashing, great. There you go. There's a backside. It's a bit of a label's a bit manky on it, but I do apologise for that. It says what's in our can. It says Rakau, Nelson, Wahiti, Mature, Matuek, Galaxy. There's about, I can't pronounce these properly. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Was it 1, 2, 3? 7 New World hops are in this. 7 New World hops. The malt base is Marisota, oats, wheat, dextrin, and the yeast is London Ale 3. London Ale 3 yeast must be their strain of yeast, but correct me if I'm wrong, because I think I've done one which had London Ale 3 yeast in before. Yeah, so big thanks to Al for this. Thank you, mate, for chucking this beer this way. I need a good beer because I've actually reviewed some white stinkers, so I need a decent beer. Out of 3 beers I've reviewed so far, 1 of them I've drunk, 2 of them went down the toilet. So I need a good beer just to finish it off. So let's crack it open like you do. See what it's all about. I'm going to pour it straight in, I think. Definitely, because it's a bit lively. I will do my best to pour it properly because, well, this is 8.2% New Zealand double IPA, so I want to do it justice. I don't think it's going to be. Oh God, look at the state of this. I think that. Well, I've been chucking the can about a bit. You can look. I've been chucking the can about a bit, okay? I've been annoyed with these shitty beers I've been doing, so I'm going to have to wait until that calms down to top it up. Got there in the end, boys and girls. There you go. It looks a thing of beauty, that. Look at that. It looks a bit like eggnog in a way. I'm looking forward to this. This is 8.2. The strongest, I think this is the strongest... definitely the strongest New World hop beer I've had. It looks absolutely fantastic, that. Let's get the aroma. Yeah, it's one of them aromas you get sometimes with strong beers where it's all mashed together. It's like you got hints of kiwi and, different other fruit notes, tropical feel notes, papaya, mango, kind of like mashed up. It's like someone's been stepping on them, mashing them all together. So there's no real defined aroma out of this. It's very mashed together. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go in. Cheers, Al. Now that's a beer. That's a beer. Again, again. Thick, dense, tasty, bitter, soft mouthfeel, relatively soft mouthfeel. It's a joy. It is. Compared to the crap I've had before, it's an absolute pure joy. Again, again. There's a brittle bit in this on the front end. It kind of like dampens slightly down in your mouth as well. Then you pick up like a mishmash of tropical, fruity notes. Definitely a slight kiwi feel to it. There's a slight herbaceous feel there in the background. A little bit of a grassy feel as well. lemon zest is there as well. Mango, definitely for me. Papaya, for me, is there. Nice tropical feel to the beer. There's lots of different pockets of flavours going on. But they work so well together. And that's what makes this beer so nice. It's very well, I wouldn't say put together, because it's got a nice all round flavour to it. You do feel the strength. There's a heavy feel to the beer. You don't get any alcohol burn. I think the bitterness is kind of like disguising the alcohol presence to a degree. I think that bitterness is the key for me in this beer. If that bitterness wasn't disguising that alcohol presence, the beer will no way be as good as what it is. But overall, you know, the body of the beer speaks, and it's thick, heavy, and very drinkable. Very drinkable. It's an absolute joy, that. Slightly dry. There's a dryness coming through, but that dry does suit that bitterness. You know, you got that brittle bitterness hiding the alcohol. That dryness just comes in on the back end, which more or less kind of like counteracts with it and balances it up more or less in the mouth. For me, this is an absolutely lovely beer. It's an absolute belter. So I can't praise it enough. It's a really nice beer and highly recommend it. A lot of hard work has gone in this. You can taste the blood, sweat and tears from the brewer. Definitely. So boys and girls, S43 Taupo, New Zealand double IPA, clocking at 8.1%. Highly recommend it. Thank you very much for watching this. Please subscribe. Tell us in the comments if you've had anything from this brewery. I'd like to know. And see you on my next one. Cheers.